Hello everybody and welcome to Team Fortress TV, bringing you that live TF2 coverage of Season 15 ESEA-Invite. I am Bloodsire and joining me tonight is Ruwin. What's going on, Ruwin?
Hello Bloodsire, hello TF2 community, welcome tonight to the most beautiful match that your eyes will ever see. This is the match we've all been waiting for since the match between, I guess they're called No Exceptions, or it doesn't really matter what they're called, they're dead now. The match that was going to have Clockwork's team, the one that everybody wanted to see. That didn't happen. Now we have this. 5 weeks later. I'm excited. I'm ready. I want some freaking sweet TF2 action. They both have a record of 6-0. So someone will come out of this 7-0 and someone will come out 6-1. Who will that be? We do not know until the end of the night. But I can tell you that I baked some Orville Redenbachers. I don't even know what that means.
Okay, I don't know what it means either, but it sounds good. Like you said, we really expected to have a great match to start off the season between No Exceptions and Mixup, like you said, but unfortunately because of the team dying, because of circumstances with the client and paying up and things like that, we didn't get that. So like you said, 5 weeks or 3 weeks later, how many weeks later? 5 weeks, you're right. We finally have this match, which is the battle, as I like to say, of the playground bullies, because you have two teams beating up on Invite right now. That is it, Banny's IT team and Platinum's Mix-Up team, and finally they're facing off for the first time this season, and like we've been talking about, they've just been running through the competition. Both teams are 6-0. It's not really a contest at this point, aside from the matchup between these two teams. So here we go. They are on Koth Coal Plant. As you guys know, King of the Hill, 1 point on the middle. Both teams need to vie for position and vie for that cap, and once you cap the point, the clock ticks down. Whoever ends up with 0 at the end of the round wins that round. So, Ruwin, you want to go through one of the team's rosters?
Absolutely. I will go ahead and take the Mix-Up roster. For Mix-Up, we have a Seagull. He plays Demoman. We have Mix-Up's TLR and Platinum playing Soldier, Tyler on the Roaming Soldier, and Platinum on the Pocket Soldier. We have Squid and Enigma on Scout for Mix-Up, and we have Harblue on Medic. All very seasoned players, been around for a long time. Squid, the new and improved me, taking over after Moose from last season, but, you know, there's been many me's. Many me's. That sounded weird. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's a really good, really strong lineup, and, you know, when I asked Enigma earlier how they thought they were going to do in this match, he said, well, we trade scrims all the time with IT. I'd say they win 60%, and he felt pretty confident going into this match, which is great. I'm glad to hear it, because I'm sure that IT is feeling very confident as well. And I think, again, they probably go about 50-50. So just trading scrims, it's going to be nice to have something on paper, something official, so we can finally say Banny is the Allspark of TF2.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of Banny's team over on IT, we do have Banny and Shrugger on Scout. Indust is the new medic for the season. We got Lansky on Pocket, RR on Roamer, and Zalox filling in on Demoman. As we know, Banny has switched off Demoman. And to play to that confidence point and to that new member point, we do have IT with 3 new members. That would be Zalox, Indust, and RR all joining the team for the first time this season. Plus, Banny has been moved off demo. You know, you guys should know all this already. But when you talk about confidence, I think that gives Mixup the edge. They just have more players who are used to playing on their classes playing at the moment. And I think when it gets down to the nitty-gritty of it, that might give Mixup a little bit of an edge there going in when it gets really tough.
I think I might agree with you actually on that, because every now and again I'll tune into RR's stream. I'll check out some of what's going on the IT side of things, as I hadn't seen Mixup streaming way too much recently, and I see that sometimes RR's performance is a little lacking. He's hot and cold. A lot of us are hot and cold. I think a lot of tonight is going to hinge on his performance, how well he plays off the team. Zalox always puts out big damage numbers, but what I can tell you about him is that sometimes he depends a bit too much on his team. He can be a little overextended, and if Mixup can capitalize on that error that he tends to make, then they or IT will find themselves down a demo man frequently, and I'm not sure if they know that. They played each other a lot, but we'll see.
Yep, like you said, these teams do scrim a lot, and they trade scrims constantly. I'm usually, because I back up for IT, I really just ride the bench. But I usually get to watch most of that, and I've seen it go back and forth all the time. Maybe Mixup gets the better of the scrims a little bit more often, but IT certainly taking a bunch themselves. I just had the pleasure of ringing for Lost in Translation versus both of these teams. First we did IT, then we did Mixup, and it was a 4-0 both times. So I still no way to gauge these teams aside from when they're about to go live soon. Can I have your prediction? I mean, I have my prediction. I know what it is, but I want to hear your prediction.
My prediction, I would say Mixup over IT 4-2.
Ooh, okay. Well, this is good because we're gonna have dueling predictions here. Because I'm actually gonna go IT over Mixup 4-3, and I say that I might still be convinced that Mixup is the stronger team at the moment, but I think IT they have a better grasp of this map. I think they've been scrimming this map a little bit more. And you know, they have the banning factor, which is making sure the team knows this map inside and out. So I'm going to give it to them, but I'm glad that we have separate predictions, because then we get to make fun of the other when we're wrong.
Well, I'm all for making fun. Let's do it.
I'm ready. We do see that players are readying themselves, so hopefully that means that we're going to go live soon. Here we go, setup classes going live soon. So there are the magic words. And I am just so ready. Do you want to take the first middle, Ruwin? I mean, you haven't cast in a while, so why don't you get right back into it?
I will take the first middle, my friend. And here we are. The first middle. It's going to be exciting. Seagull's jumping through very quickly here. The rollouts are not so refined. He meets Zalix at the mid, and he is now shut off. He cannot do anything.
Yeah, apparently Ruwin's headset died, so I'm going to take over for you. Mixup coming out so strong, taking down everybody. Only Harblue died. Of course, Harblue is the medic, so that's going to be significant for it as they spawn up. Ubers are going to be a little bit in their favor. They did get Indus up, looks like 2 seconds before Harblue, but Mixup coming out strong, just wiping the IT team, it going down. Like we said, that Uber advantage is in its favor, so things aren't lost as of yet. They just need to make sure they play this right, and they don't allow Mixup to take out members like that. RR does go down to Seagull. Shrugger's going to take down Squid, but we have a bomber onto Indus. That's Tyler. He takes down Indus. Harblue, in the meantime, is still alive, so the Uber advantage has switched. Now it's 40% advantage in favor of Mixup, and right away now, this is Mixup's round. Red team now getting onto the point, which they own, we should point out. It never capped the point. Lansky trying to get in on the combo, takes down Platinum. RR is going to assist them, and they're going to take down Seagull. Enigma cleans up Enigma, though. So kills being traded left and right. 2 power classes down now for the red team, 1 down for the blue team. Still, teams are fighting that middle point. It is the only point, the singular point. This is King of the Hill. So both teams reluctant to give it up. And finally, at about 1 minute off the clock, IT are going to finally cap the middle point, make it a blue point. Now the Uber advantage still in the favor of Mixup. Ruwin, why don't you go ahead and let me know when you're back in, if your headset ever comes back. I hope it comes back. I don't want to do the solo cast, but I'll do it. Because I just love TF2 that much, guys. Here comes the red pop. They actually haven't popped as of yet. They're just using that Uber advantage to kick out IT from the cap. And they're ×7 on the point. Here comes the bomb from RR. Finally, the double bomb. We have a scout in too, so Harblue's going to be forced to pop at about 60 HP. A good pop from him. He doesn't want to drop it there. Indust, in the meantime, up at 98%, is getting ready for his spawner. Shrugger in 2 seconds is going to spawn up. Teams are going to be at full strength, but the Uber is going to be in IT's advantage. Right now, Mixup is overloading in that middle lobby. Going to force an early pop out of Indust. This is not the best situation for IT, but they had the pop. Now they need to make sure they get kills. Zalox is going to take down Platinum. That's going to open up the door for them right now, but Harblue backing up is going to get ready to leapfrog that Uber. IT need to make sure they get on the red guy. Squidder's taking down RR. Look at these frags coming in, though. Banny's going to take down Squidder. Lancey's going to take down Tyler. Blue are all over that point. They do have a man advantage right now. Uber advantage still in red's favor, but now Mixup are bleeding players. They're down to their 3. We're going to have Lansky bombing in, taking down Hardblue. An excellent bomb from Lansky coming in over on that left side. Basically giving this, this half of this round to his team right now, as they're going to get a lot of cap time off of that medic drop. And crazy first start of things. Teams now starting to settle down a little bit. We had some leapfrogging of Ubers, some pops, some medics going down. Now it looks like blue team are in control of the point, and they're going to have Uber control, so now we're going to have to wait for Mixup to try to get something going. Taking a look at Siegel right now, he is throwing those donks over, but Zalox is going to take down Platinum. A lot of frags going for blue team. Siegel bombs in on the medic. Is he forcing the pop? Yes, he does. He forces the pop onto Indus before he gets taken down by Lansky. A nice job from him, realizing that his team were down and that he needed to make a play. He does exactly that and takes the blue Uber away from IT. IT are about to catch up to Mixup's time, though, on the point. And they will have more cap time than Mixup will have when this is all said and done. But Hardblue right now sitting with 35% Uber charge advantage. Looks like he's getting ready to move up from the left side with his team. I'm going to switch over to Tyler, see if he can get anything going here. He's just spamming some sticks out of the door. He's not really doing much, so taking a look right now at Platinum. Uber is going to be up right now for Hardblue, so let's see if Platinum can do anything here with it. Does jump onto the point. Uber is popped. He was very hurt, so good thing he got that. Uber trying to put as much damage he can into the blue guys, not any kills. So this is just going to be a positional Uber. They're just using this to try to push out IT. Unfortunately, it was a failed Uber. They did kill RR, but look, we have Indus right now taking that Uber up at 90%. IT need to make sure they don't lose any more bodies. Zalox takes down Tyler. Lansky takes down Enigma. This is looking really good for IT, so a great round so far. 36 seconds left on the clock for the blue team. They are far and away have much more time than Mixup is what I was trying to say. Banny's going to take down Squitter. Lansky's going to take down Platinum. This is 20 seconds left on the clock. 2 down for Mixup. They need to get something going. They do have a little bit percent of Uber advantage. Just going to give myself a breather.
I'm back, baby.
You're back!
I'm so back, and I'm so ready, and I hate wireless headsets. Anyway, we're back in the action, and there's only 5 seconds left. Mixup has to just crash the point. There's not Uber for anyone. Mixup's about to get it, but it looks like Siegel leaves Hardblue 96%. They're all crashing onto the point. That was a grave mistake there. I'm not sure if he does not get it in time to stop the point. If they would have just stuck with Hardblue there for just a second, they could have contested that with Uber. I'm sure Hardblue is just screaming his head off right now. Not good. Not good, because what that means is that the Mumble atmosphere probably not bueno. But we'll find out. From this mid, I will take this and I will not die. RR looking to jump onto the medic here in a second, reloading his rockets. Nothing. There he jumps the scout, not able to do much to him. Platinum taking out Lansky. Mixup. Or it looks like Siegel takes out Indus there. Banny looking to catch a couple frags here on an overextended Platinum. Does not take him out. Platinum shotting Sugar down. Banny missing a couple of shots, not able to take down Plat. And only a lone RR under the point manages to snatch up Squid. But not before he should go down to Plat. He is just dancing all over this water. Still dancing. With 11 HP, he is staying alive a lot longer than he should. Right. Mixup is capping this point, and they do have an Uber advantage. What are they going to want to do? They want to take this into a position where they can use the Uber on their terms. If they sit back and let IT come in for free, then they're using the Uber on IT's terms. You don't want to use it defensively. There's a jump onto the medic to try to get the pop. They do manage to pick off those couple of players and hold the Uber. Enigma snatching up RR on the flank of IT. He may be looking to make a play. No, it looks like Indust has backed out. He will not be able to get anything. What do you say? This is a pretty different mid. Maybe they took the rage of Hardblue and turned it into resolve.
Much more sustained of a fight. Hardblue did a good job of surfing that rocket from RR away. He didn't pop, which is a good job. He saved the Uber for his team right now. Both teams are at full Uber charge right now, so we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Banny does go down, so both teams are down a scout apiece. The blue Uber comes in first right now. That is an aggressive pop, probably not the greatest of pops. Lansky's going to take down TLR, and the red pop is going to be reciprocated right now. Red are still in control of that middle point, so the time is ticking away from them. Siegel's going to take down RR right now. A whole lot of blue guys trying to get something going on the point. Shrugger tried to take down the Demo Man, but he gets cleaned up by Enigma. There are 2 down now for the red team, 4 down for the blue team. Enigma takes down Indus right now, so that is big. Hardblue is still alive and safe as safe could be. And Zalox is in danger of being taken out, but he's going to get the health and think better of it.
Yeah, wow, this round, I should say. Long round, lots of action. Feels like an entire game in one round. A lot of action, all going in the favor of Mixup. At this point, IT hasn't even capped the point. They have no time on it. They need that 3 minutes, and Mixup's only 2 minutes, or 2 minutes in, 1 minute away from winning this round and making it 1-1, tying it up. IT trying to take over the flank of Mixup. They do manage to do that. Enigma and Tyler go down, and they're going to capture this point. Unless they decide to Uber out, they do. It's going to be a solo Uber, and they're going to be looking to try to get them to split, but it looks like Hardblue just leaves Platinum. I'm not sure what happened there. A bit of a disconnect between the combo, and they're not really going to be able to make much happen. They won't even be able to get the medic out here, I'm sure. But Platinum takes out the pocket. Lansky there. Hardblue in really deep. They do see him. He should die. Strange plays. I'm not sure what I saw, but they do have 2.5 minutes on the point, and that gives them a large margin of error for the remainder of this round.
Yeah, we had Mixup go with the submarine play. They actually came out of lower and tried to get right onto Indus. Indus did a nice job of playing cat and mouse. He just disappeared, and we had the red combo looking, or the red pocket looking for Indus, and he was nowhere to be found. So a little bit of a wonky Uber push from Mixup right there. Now we have Indus with plus 78% on that Uber charge and dwindling as he has full Uber. Here comes the red team trying to take it away from him, trying to get something going here. A full aggressive push coming out of red team. They lose Platinum. Zalox is going to take him down. Enigma is going to take down Vip. So one down apiece. There goes another. Lansky takes down Enigma, and the blue Uber is popped. So this is this isn't bad right now for Mixup. They wanted to get the pop. They left their combo back to do just that, and they have done it. So the Uber is going to be in their favor, and the clock, like you noted, Ruwin, it's totally in their favor. They only need 25 seconds to cap before they go, so they did a good job of keeping their medic back and keeping that Uber percentage.
So what does Mixup need to do right now? Mixup is going to pull out the heavy. All they need to do is get into mid without being seen. They want to come out so they don't eat a lot of spam, so they don't get popped immediately. That's the main thing. It looks like they're going to try to hold, but they aren't able to. There is sticky spam in the face. Platinum jumping directly into the combo, really far ahead. Not able to get into Indus, but he is now in deep. I think Platinum's going to go down here inside. Yes, he does. And that's, I believe, too many down for Mixup. I'm not sure if they'll be able to hold for much longer, as Enigma is down to 80 HP. But Squid makes a huge play onto Indus, taking out the medic at the perfect time. Seagull getting Shrugger and a soldier. Now the remaining force of IT, all that is left is now extinguished by the rocket, and exploded even by the rocket of TLR. And what looked to be Grim was turned around by a nice play by Squid.
Yeah, and Banny had a big flank on the heavy medic, took them both out. But unfortunately, it did not get the better of it. Now they have to get on the point as Mixup are about to zero out the clock here, and they do just that. ×2 on the point. Mixup do not want to let IT get any position here. They do have time to work with, but they are not giving it an inch. We have Tyler taken down by Banny just before he kills one, and the it frags are coming in. Only a Seagull and Squid are left alive. They are on the point. The Seagull is getting pistol down by Banny, and that's a wipe. A good job from IT getting it done when they needed to get it done, but they're going to have to coddle this point here as a single cap from Mixup will spell the end of the round. So let's see what they can do. Ruwin.
Yes, sir. Interesting turn of events from what was a 2.5 minute lead for Mixup. It's now only a 1 minute 10-second difference, and IT is in an even position besides the fact that they have the point. Mixup does have a spawn advantage and they are running heavy. However, RR is sniping, so that's going to give them a slight advantage because of how large this mid is. He does land a headshot onto the heavy, and 3 members dead for Mixup. The heavy has flanked and it was not able to successfully get much except for Banny. And teams' Ubers are even. Here's what I think is going to happen, my friend. We're going to have one final Uber clash on mid, and that is going to decide who takes this round. Who has the better Uber play here? That is everything. We should be watching from the eyes of Platinum or Seagull, probably Platinum, to see what they can do with this Uber. The Uber comes out early from IT, probably looking to catch someone, and they're trying to get Seagull, and I think they will. RR jumps onto him. He's at 8 HP, if you will. And IT is now falling back. If they can get another pick, they're in a really good position. But it looks like Mixup is just swarming all over them. They don't have any room to breathe. Enigma getting Shrugger from behind. Only Zalox, and that's it. The round will go to Mixup. What an intense round. I love it.
Yeah, it's all about those post-Uber kills right there, and Mixup just the stronger team, had better position, had better DM, landed more shots, and the round goes to them. So we are all tied up at 1-1, and I like what I'm seeing. I want to see this game go as far as possible, be as close as possible. I'm going to be taking a look at... Well, we'll land on RR this time at middle. Let's see what he can get going. He's rocket jumping right now. He's going to go on the left side. See if he gets an early bomb out of him. Spamming the top of the shed right now. Here comes the bomb. He sees the down. We're just going to land on the shed. I'm going to click off him. Take a look at a Seagull who's getting right on the point, putting a lot of good damage, but he's going to get cleaned up by Banny, and Banny is getting very aggressive on the point. Whole lot of frags being exchanged. The better of it going the better of it going to IT. I was kind of confused there for a second because Mixup still had their medic alive and Blue did not, but Hart was going to get taken down, and now Blue team are going to be able to get onto this point, spawn their medic up first, and try to hold it once again. But the way these rounds have been going, I can't say at this point it's going to be ITs for much long.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, when you control the point here, you have the worst, or the longer spawn time, I should say. We'll talk about that in a bit. There is some action going on. They're trying to touch cap the point. The issue with touch capping, as I say that, both the Soldier and Scout and Shutter and Lansky go down, 4 down for IT. They're going to just secure this point, but that gives us a little bit of time. Squid trying to push up onto Zalix with 4 HP. He does go down. Tyler in their base, able to snatch that pick before he can get away. So only Indust alive. They should be looking to do a forward hold, which they are. When you control the point, your spawn is longer. It's about like a 12-second spawn or something to, I believe, like an 8-second spawn. Or maybe even longer than that if you control the point. So it favors the aggression on the blue side right now, on IT's side, to be aggressive, to try to make plays because they'll be up sooner. So a 1-for-1 trade isn't worth it for Mixup. They try to get the pop, and they do get the pop. Hard Blue down to 40 HP, and they're going to be looking to get the pop out of IT. They do, and Tyler is getting behind IT. I don't believe any of them saw him. They may have seen him there for just a second. And Squid also behind Lansky, lands a couple of beefy shots onto him. He's really low, does go down, and here is the collapse. Mixup just smothering IT. RR jumping onto the medic. He cannot finish him off. Was 1 rocket short, only Zalix alive, and he is in the blue base.
Yeah, and once again, we see it's in those skirmishes after the Uber. Mixup are getting the better of IT. We had actually Platinum and Hard Blue go for that submarine play again. They actually weren't going for a play. They just decided to duck down into the water to stay safe. So their team were without heals after the Uber. It didn't matter though, as Mixup were just stronger there. Now they're going to have a 50% Uber advantage, as Blue team are going to get onto this point. But the Uber is going to be up any second now for the Red team. They are stacking up on the right side. Here comes the red pop. They are not going to allow IT to get this cap. Bandy's going to take down Seagull. Now he's causing some havoc in the backfield, so they're going to have to send someone back to get him. Meantime, we do have 1:18 and ticking down on the clock for the red team, 2:30 and stagnant for the blue team, so blue team's trying to do something about that. They have their medic and their demo on the point. In the meantime, Banny's still in the backfield, causing all sorts of havoc. Takes down Squitter with a pistol, followed up by a double kill from RR on Tyler and another, so only Hard Blue and a Seagull left alive. Hard Blue staying alive is a good job because that's going to give his team about a 40% advantage, even greater as an Indust is dead and not going to be up for another 5 seconds here. But a good job from Banny, causing all sorts of havoc in the backfield, giving his team the cap.
Yeah, that was actually the fault of Platinum there. He was not able to clean up that scout that was just causing so much of a distraction near the combo. But Tyler was able to save that play, that misplay I should say, on Mixup's part, and nullify Banny's nice play. And Mixup now trying to retake the point, but too much spam coming in is going to stop that from happening. Tyler down low, taken out by Lansky. And here comes the Uber pop. Seagull trying to make something happen, but it's going to be very difficult as he cannot find any targets for his damage. A scout is behind at their base, and I'm sure he is calling that. There he is, coming out the main, but only Seagull spots him. And that scout goes down. Everyone is pretty much down for Mixup except Squid trying to make a play, cannot do it, only Tyler. And this should be somewhat of a telegraphed play. If Tyler's up, you hear him rocket jump, he's probably going for your medic.
Yeah.
So, about even on the clock, and full Uber advantage for Indust. But I've seen a double donk drop before, so I don't want to say that this round is gonna go to IT just yet.
Yeah, now we see both teams are getting position. Both teams are on the left side. We have red team on their top right, if you're looking from their perspective. Meantime, blue team are on the top left. Like you said, the Uber is up for the blue team. They're going to pop it. Lansky's trying to get something going. He is on Hardblue. Hardblue's trying to surf away with 63 HP. He's going to be able to do just that. There's a scout going for him. That was Shrugger, but he gets cleaned up by Squitter. 3 down now for IT. Maybe not the best Uber usage for the blue team, as now Hardblue does have a 45% advantage. The player advantage is, like you said, in favor of Mixup because they have that quick spawn. Now there's a scout getting very aggressive onto the blue demo medic combo. Squitter is going to take down Benny somewhere. I didn't even see it, and that's going to allow the red team with that 38% Uber charge just to get on the point. RR is trying to give some sort of a havoc, make a havoc play on the red team, but he's just going to go down.
Yeah, somewhat of a blunder by RR. He should have just continued chasing Hardblue. Maybe he didn't know how weak he was, but he turned around and fired another rocket at someone who was on him, rather than just firing that last rocket into Hardblue, and that would have killed him. So just a slight misstep, unless he was out of rockets, which I'm not sure, because I'm not RR, I don't know. But that could have been a huge play. But both teams do have Uber, and the clock is in favor of IT, but their Ubers have not been great. Shrugger going down before an Uber push here. This could be very important in the pocket for Mixup going down as well, but Squid does manage to take out Banny. So it is looking fairly dire for IT. There comes the Uber, and Hardblue is holding. He has a 30% advantage on that. He sees the soldier backing up Enigma, trying to chase and make something happen. Both soldiers for IT are hurt, but Zalex manages to take out the demo of Mix, and without a demo man, your damage numbers will be much less than they should be as a team. Banny taking out Tyler underneath, and Zalex getting very aggressive. Yep, they have to just rush the point. They do not have a choice. Enigma should be going for the soldier right now, but he does manage to snatch the medic. And what is happening? Both scouts alive, grabbing the med packs from underneath. They're just coming on now. RR does not spot Enigma, takes him out. Just the scout. Enigma grabs 2 kills from the midpoint. Can he make it 3? No. Shrugger comes in from behind, shoots him in the back. And now Zalex is sparring over the middle point with Seagull. And he does win that spar as the heals are able to get to him first because Mixup has the point. Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, well, a crazy skirmish going in on the middle point because Mixup still have the point. The spawns, like we've been talking about, are in favor of IT, and that's actually going to favor them greatly as throughout that melee on the cap, with all the frags being exchanged, it were able to get their bodies back much quicker. Now they have capped the point, and now it's boiling down for the Mixup team. We have Enigma trying to get something going. Here's going to be the final push for Mixup right now. Uber advantage is in Indus' favor, so you have to stay on the cap. Both teams need to stay on the cap. We have overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Both clocks are at 0. Whole lot of frags being exchanged. Only Scooter left alive, and IT are going to snatch that one right from Mixup's jaws. And we are at 2-1, and an excellent match so far, Ruwin.
Yes, it is. 0-0. Really close rounds, baby. Alright, I'm gonna watch Banny this mid. I want to see what kind of shenanigans he's gonna get his little scout self into. He calls the soldier going under, so he's gonna make sure that soldier doesn't go under flank. There he is. He's gonna deny him. Platinum picking off RR. Tyler trying to control the underneath of their side. Not doing a whole lot, just causing... Oh, nice face rocket onto Banny. And he's going to snatch up their med pack and cause some havoc from behind. He's now causing the combo of IT to fall back, which is exactly what a roamer should do. That you want to get them to look at you, to turn around, so that the people in front of them can then shoot you. Oh yeah. So Tyler, big plays that round. Platinum, good job taking out RR. And the first cap of this 4th round goes to Mix.
Yeah, and the first rollout on the King of Hill map is all about the positional fight. We saw right there, Mixup got the better of the position, which allowed them to get the better spam. They got the frags, now they have the cap, so the clock is ticking for them. About 30 seconds off the clock. Both teams, though, did keep their medic alive, so the Uber is up, but Indus is going to have to surf a rocket. Almost got caught in a frag movie as he narrowly dodged the air rocket coming in from Tyler. But the blue Uber is forced along with the red Uber. So both teams are popped. The better frags look like they went to Mixup. Right now, they are just hightailing it back to their spawn. They want to stay safe. In the meantime, we're reaching about a minute off the clock for the blue team. The first of 3 minutes that they need to cap to win this round. Blue team now are aggressive on their top right. Looks like they want to get something going. Here comes the bomb from RR. He's on the left shed, putting damage into that scout, trying to get a pick, but Banny's going to go down. So this should be Mixup's to defend here.
Yeah, Mixup should absolutely be looking to get right back on this. They're playing really defensive as it is, considering how many are down for IT already. I'm not sure why they're playing so far back. Maybe it's because they think someone's behind them, I'm not sure, but they should not let them get this point. By no means should they get this point. we can't really say much besides that. If they get this point, they beefed it.
Yeah, and we do see blue team are trying to snatch that cap. They're trying to quick cap it right now. We do have a scout on the point, getting a very aggressive. Believe that's Banny. Does force a pop, maybe with the help of RR. Probably RR doing the brunt of that, but 2 are going to go down. That is the Uber popping crew. Banny and RR do go down. And now we're going to have Indus with a 45% Uber charge. He's going to hightail it to his spawn. Now he's in lobby, just trying to keep that Uber advantage, as the man advantage is in their favor and the Uber advantage in their favor, so they need to make sure they don't bleed players as they get ready for this push. And a donk is going to come in onto Shrugger, so down goes he. Zalax is going to take down Platinum. 3 down now for the Mixup team, make it 4. Banny's going to take down Enigma, and this is the Q for Indus to push with his team. He needs to make sure he doesn't pop here. He doesn't have to, so you need to make sure no tragedy forces him to pop. Not in danger as of yet, as only Tyler and Squitter are left alive. So a nice job from IT finally getting this cap point, but it is the first time they have touched or capped the cap in this round, in the third round here. Excuse me, 4th round. I can do math. And 35 seconds left on the clock for Mixup.
Yes, it is the first cap. I see a spy. What is this? Explain this to me. I can't believe it. So there is a spy on the field of Enigma. He's going to be looking to get that backstab onto Indust. I believe that he can. It's unexpected.
Oh boy.
It's likely.
Oh boy.
I'm excited. And they're just looking to put a little bit of pressure on. They want to try to make something happen. And they do catch that spy out. They fall back a bit though. So they may be giving Mix a little positioning. No, Mixup is nowhere to be found. They are on their battlements right now. But they're just buying time to get their Uber. All spawns are up for Mixup. And this push is going to be gold right here. If they win this push, they will win the round. Mixup, that is. So they need to be looking to get in here and make the perfect pocket Uber. Oh, and just drops to Plat. Wow, okay. So it is going to be very difficult for Mixup to screw this one up after losing your Uber to, I guess, 2 expertly placed rockets by Platinum. But I guess people are losing their 1v1 fights. Seagull backing out, meeting up with Harblu. That was a mistake.
Yeah, a heartbreak of a drop for Indus there. It did a good job, though, of making sure they got some frags and totally stalling the Mix-Up push. They did retain possession of that cap there, even though they lost medic, and they are getting the better of the frags. RR and Lansky are going to take down 1 apiece. Harblu is dead right now. Indust is up, and with about 40% in that advantage. Here comes a scout rushing him. That is a Squitter. He was very, very hurt. Almost took down. Well, he didn't almost take down Indus. Indus is okay. He's got the health to fight it, but it was scary, especially after a drop. You want to make sure you don't lose your medic again after having such a big advantage. And the time is slowly catching up here. Only about 25 seconds differential between Mixup's cap and its cap, and it still holds the point, and they are still ticking away, and they're going to have Uber.
Yeah, what ended up happening there was they got the drop, and then everyone got just greedy and hungry, and they all searched for 1v1s, and they must not have been healed because they lost every single 1v1. The Uber coming in early from IT, not able to really make anything happen. They're kind of trying to, oh my goodness, Zalax and RR were able to sneak in from the side and put a lot of damage out onto the combo, taking out Platinum, Tyler, and Harblu, and that made it very much worth it. The likelihood of Mixup taking this round now is very slim. They have to just push immediately. They just need to get their heals and all go at the same time. It's the only way, and time is ticking.
Yeah, neither team has Uber, so it's going to be a straight-up DM fight right now. Mixup have to get on the point, and they are overloading it, but the frags are going to the team position, and that was it. They are going to be able to cap it. They are sitting 3-1 now. They only need 1 more cap to win this match. And it's been a very, very close match, but so far it getting the better of it.
I see what you did there, partner.
Yep. I guess I'll take the middle this time. And I'm going to take a look at a Seagull.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
It's
halftime.
It's halftime.
Plus,
I know you're excited.
I'm very excited.
But
I'm still gonna take the next middle, though.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of taking that from you. Well, what can I expect to see in the second half? I see Mixup's DM is strong. Their aggression, it's strong. But what's the problem? They keep splitting up. They keep going for 1v1s. They keep going for hero plays. And that's one of the things that Banny and any incarnation, iteration of whatever team he's ever been on, EMG, BP, IT, LG, who knows, every single version. They've always been good at snatching up those satellite players that try to get behind and try to like make little plays, because he literally has like 4,000 eyes, so he can see everywhere. This is your mid, buddy.
Yeah.
Take it away.
I'm actually going to take a look at Sugar because just got word that he is top fragging, so I'm going to look at him. He goes on the left side, going to jump right onto that shed, sees a scout right away, puts good damage into him. Very good damage. Now he sees a soldier, trying to put as much damage into that soldier as he can. He has the pistol out, and look at these frags. 3 go for Team IT. It's all Lansky and Banny, as together they take down 5 of the Mixup players. Only RR died on the middle point. We're going to have Indus with about a 75-80% Uber advantage when it's all said and done, and Red Team are going to have the cap.
There it is, the first cap of this round going to IT, and if this follows suit with the rest of the rounds, that they should get 2 minutes and then Mixup will cap it and take the round? Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
Yes. Looks like we tried to get a suicide from Mixup, not even able to get close to the medic. Hopefully they don't lose their own medic in that play, and it doesn't look like they will. Hard Blue backing out to the safety of TLR at their spawn, and they'll be looking to probably try to make another suicide play. This is not a good position to be in. I've been in this position many times, and it's not fun. It depends all on if people hit their shots. You make a play, you get a pick, you try to take the ground, but it's okay if you die because you do have the spawn advantage. So as long as people are all working together, they are here. There's the pop. 2 people down for both teams right now, and RR is searching for Hardblue. Finds him, only lands 1 rocket. Hardblue down to 10 HP. He'll have to retreat to his spawn to get some well-needed health points, HP, as it were. And Enigma trying to make a play onto Indus, dropping him down to 55. Pretty close, not really needed though. I would rather have Enigma alive right now, while Hardblue has full Uber, and that way they can just push right in with 6 rather than 5 right now, because the likelihood of them now holding it is not going to happen. So there is the jump from Lansky. Tyler cleaning him up. Tyler now going to go for the flank, going to try to catch Indus. He does see him. There's 1 rocket, there's 2. Indus down. Nice play by Tyler, sneaking around the side there. But let's hope that the rest of Mixup does not get cleaned up by the remainder of IT.
Yeah, and RR with a huge flank, taking down Hardblue on the point right there. So that's big from the IT roamer. By the way, if you want to find out how to pop a medic, how to get a suicide play, go back and watch what Mixup did in that last push. They had a distraction, then they had the bomb, and it was perfect when they got the pop. So a little bit of a clinic put on from Mixup right there. But RR with a nice little job of from himself, taking down Hardblue, the blue team medic right now. And looks like blue team, they do have the cap, but red team are in Uber advantage by about 18%, so they are vying for position right now. RR is going to take down TLR, so big plays from him coming all around, and now they are swarming the point with a ×3, ×4, ×5. Looks like we have Mixup just trying to back it out, as they know they are at a Uber disadvantage, and they are at a player disadvantage. So right now this is it to take.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And Mixup is going to have to mix it up if they want to take this round, because if they do not, it's going to be game, and it'll be 4-1. The Uber coming in early from Mixup, able to snatch 1 pick, 2 picks off of that, and now they're going to need to secure their position on the point here. Banny taking out Tyler, and Indus very hurt. There he goes. But still, many people going down on the flank. There goes the medic. Lansky making a huge play onto the combo. And Seagull very hurt in the red HP, now needing to fall back to get the med pack. He cannot cap with that low of HP. This is going to be held by IT, I think.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be a 4-1, my friend.
I mean, I didn't want a 4-1, but it's still a pretty close 4-1. In that last play, Platinum did a good job of stuffing rockets down Indust's face, so Indust is dead. We had a nice flank coming in from the Red Soldiers, which we have once again right now. That's RR. He takes down Hardblue again, so RR is the bane of Hardblue at the moment. Mixup are feeling angry, though, as they're going to take down 2 apiece, but the cap is zeroing out for it, so Mixup need to stand on the point. They need to get their little toes and their little feet on that point, make sure they get the cap. They have 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to try to get around it and make this go to further rounds.
Yeah, they got off the cap there for a second. If you didn't see that, if you're not aware of why that is, they got off because they wanted to delay the spawns. They let it stay red capped for long enough to where they didn't get the respawn wave. So they just, I don't know, got 3-4 extra seconds there. But I don't know if it's going to matter. IT's just playing so much better. Tyler going down to Banny, and they're just going to muscle him right out here. They're going to cap it. They're going to win right now. You ready for this? You ready for this?
A really strong showing from both teams, but IT not wanting to let Mixup get any sort of a foothold right now. They are getting onto that point. They're taking down a whole lot of bodies. 4 down now for the blue team. There goes a 5th. Seagull is the only one left alive. We have Tyler spawning up, but it's not going to be in time. And it, ladies and gentlemen, they take the first of this head-to-head, the first of the Titan matchup, goes to Team It versus Mixup at a score of 4-1. Pretty close, but also pretty convincing of a win for It.
Yeah, there were some pretty close rounds in there, but not what I expected. But then again, I'm not going to make excuses. All I know is that Mixup hasn't been scrimming as much as they should be, probably. I know that some of the players on their team are a little exhausted, I guess, of this game. And I'm not making excuses here. But some of them play League, and that's all they do, is play League of Legends. So if you guys want to express your anger at them for playing a terrible game, League of Legends is a bad game. You should feel bad for playing it. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get one of the IT members into Mumble to have a post-game interview. Do you feel like doing a post-game interview?
I am okay with that. Does the stream want that?
Does the stream want a post-game interview? I've seen no. Alright, there come the yeses.
No, nope. I see a lot of no's.
I do see a lot of no's. People are like, I'm done. I
don't think people are very satisfied with this. Yes.
Well, I'm trying my little heart out to get Benny, but he hasn't signed back onto Steam yet.
This is like almost 50-50. It's usually unanimous if it's a really good game, but...
Alright, hold on.
I'd be down to get Platinum in here with, you know, IT. Just to kind of rustle some feathers. Just maybe get a little bit of like, well, IT can say, well, we played pretty well and we scrimmed this match.
Alright, well, apparently the IT team will be joining Mumble, I think.
Magnificent.
Something like that.
But if we get Platin here, then he'll be like, whoa, I actually was AFK during that entire match, and I was playing with my cat. He doesn't have a cat. I think he has a dog. He has a dog. His dog was playing, is probably the likely scenario.
Okay, so I'm just giving the players info at the moment. Which they should have, because they have been given the info before. So I don't know, Ruwin, what do you think Mixup's biggest mistake was there? I mean, I thought they were playing good TF2.
They were. I saw like stints of really nice play, but then once that fell off, and once I guess the teamwork of IT came together, like how much they'd been playing together, it really negated just the individual player skill of Mixup. The issue is Mixup needs to scrim more. They need to play more. And that became very apparent while I was watching just the match that all of these fine folks in the stream are watching. They just were kind of uncoordinated, as it were. Some of the Ubers were unexpected. It didn't really seem like they had much direction in the combo, and that can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, and I did notice in a lot of the post-Uber battles, in a lot of the skirmishes, Mixup were getting the better of it a lot of times. But it seemed to be a little stronger with that direction, and like you said, maybe with team solidarity because they have that practice time together. So we do see we'd have Banny and RRR joining us right now in Mumble. Are you guys the only two coming?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Big Shrugger, I believe, is coming.
Yeah, it does. Shrugger just showed up. I think Lansky was the only one who won't be coming.
Let's get the whole team in here, right? All right, so congratulations on your win. Obviously, one of the most hyped matches that we had this season thus far. Pretty convincing victory in your favor, although the match did look pretty heated, pretty back and forth. First, talk about the victory. How does it feel?
Felt good, of course. I mean, I'm always nervous before our matches, a bit pessimistic, so it's nice to be proven wrong. And Clockwork wants everyone to know that he was proven right. Apparently, he predicted this.
Did he?
Yeah, he's begging me to tell you guys that. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, I guess what Blood was trying to ask, sort of. I mean, you got an answer, but I think the question you want answered is, were you at all worried when they brought it back 1-1 and the second round was going, or the third round rather, was going in the favor of Mixup? Were you worried at all, like, hey, maybe they're adjusting? Do you think maybe you weren't in the driver's seat anymore after that? Were you worried?
I'd say no, just because we had that one round, so we knew we weren't like too far in the hole, I was really glad we won the first round. Kind of gave us the confidence boost. And then even the rounds that we were losing, we kept our composure really well. Like we'd focus really hard, like, because any mistake at that point can really cost you the round. So we were very careful not to. Minus the one drop, I guess, that happened. But we had a really nice comeback round, right? And that was because we stayed focused and kept the comms very focused. And everyone listened and made plays. I mean, you can't deny the plays made by RR.
Yeah, RR, you made some really good plays, some really good flanks, especially in the later half. Did you just hit your stride, or did you notice maybe a opening in the Mix-Up's defense? Like, what were your thoughts there?
At the start of the match, I felt like I was playing very poorly because I was pretty anxious and you still got the jitters because we haven't played this team in a real match before. So after the first couple rounds, maybe the third or fourth round, I started to get back into it. And then I started to just play a bit better than I was at the start.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. If you ever are a little nervous going into something important, it tends to wear off and then you really hit your prime. And you guys absolutely hit your prime tonight. And you played very well and you put on a very good showing. So the next time that you play Mix-Up is on
next week.
Metalworks,
a 5 CP map. I mean, how do you think that you guys fare against them on 5 CP in comparison to Koth?
I think they're usually considered more of a threat on Koth, but I think maybe it's just the map itself, because I know it seems most people aren't very comfortable on Coal Plant. Luckily we were, because we've played it a lot and gone over a lot of stuff, but I know they were really good at Metalworks last season, so I think it'll probably be a much more difficult match.
Sounds exciting, though. I'll be excited for that one as well. I'm sure the community will be looking for another great match. It was 4-1 tonight, but it was much closer than the score entailed. Yeah, I mean, Bloodsire, do you have any questions?
I do. This one goes to Shrugger. Kind of noticed Shrugger, especially this season, you've sort of opened up a little bit. Your playstyle seems to be a little bit more free, and we've seen the result of that with your, with your fragging ability and your scores. Can you speak to that, and maybe to having Banny as a scout partner? Has that changed things for you? Has it opened it up?
Be careful, Paul's watching.
It's definitely been different with Banny on Scout, but it's more of a team thing. The way we play as a team is different. It wasn't like Paul. Paul wasn't the reason for how we played before. It's just all about how the team plays.
You guys were undefeated, obviously, so there wasn't anything wrong there.
But after I-49, we just wanted to change, and me specifically, I didn't really care about playing super passive on flank and with no heals anymore. I just wanted to play to have fun.
Cool, and I got one now. This goes out to both Indust and Zalox. Obviously, you guys are the new blood on the team. I guess we'll hit Indust first. How do you feel that things are going so far? How do you feel that you fit in with the team, and speak to that?
I like it. Like, we're a lot alike in a lot of aspects, and so I'm pretty comfortable on the team. And they're also really helpful. They like to play the game a lot like me, so I know I just fit in well, I think.
Cool. Zalox?
Yeah, I think I fit in pretty well. I'm replacing Benny, so he's there to help me with stuff and give me tips on how he would play a situation. And it's helped my game a lot, made it easier. And having that caller like Benny who's there to give direction to the team has made playing Doman a lot easier when you don't have to do it yourself.
So you just get to shoot things. I understand that your DPM was over 400 at some point during this match, I think at the halftime, and with a very impressive KD as well. So you played very well. Excellent work, my friend.
Thanks.
Benny, how's Scout been going? Obviously, I had my doubts at the beginning of the season, but you're proving me and maybe some other naysayers wrong. You're obviously quite good on the class. How do you feel that it's going for you?
It is going okay, and I think a lot of people were justified in thinking that I won't be good at Scout. And I think tonight you would have seen me choke often. Like, I lost pretty much every fight I got in with Platinum, and I think I need to win those fights come LAN. I need to lose that choking, because that's really gonna... Because if you choke once in Scout, you're just dead. Like, there's no like saving yourself like you could on Demo or Soldier. So that's my main focus going into the rest of the season in LAN. But other than that, I practice a lot, so I think I won't allow myself to be like terrible forever,
Nope. Anything else, Ruwin?
I think that is it. Those are all the questions that I have for you, fine gentlemen. I believe if there's nothing else, we can go ahead and sign off for the night. Great night of TF2, and I'd love to bring it back for next week on Metalworks. So, if that is it, anyone?
Yep.
Anything you want to say?
You know what? Let's give it to let's give some shout outs because there's a lot of them in here and they're feeling good. They just want to match. Let's give some shout outs. Let's go down the line. Start with Banny. Anything?
Shout outs to Bloodsire. Shout outs to Clanana. And to Stradivarius. To Lauren. To Pretender. Giggly. Alpha. Yeah, that's good. Oh, Stabby.
Indust.
I'll have to give a shout out to my boy Mumbo. Bronze, Nico. That's it.
RR.
Shout out to Mana, shout out to Claire, shout out to my team. Shout out to Ben, you know who you are, not YZ50, and everyone who watches my stream supports us.
Shrugger.
Shout outs to Muffin and L Block. And Clanana, of course. The best sponsor.
Zalox.
Shout out to my team, Clanana, and Max.
I got
Cool.
one last one.
Yeah,
Nuno.
go for it.
Nuno,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait, I
I'll
forgot
pay you
one
back.
too. Eulogy, I'm sorry.
Has anyone else forgotten anybody? Well, then I'm
Ant.
going to... Who? You forgot someone?
Ant.
Ant. Okay. Well, I'm going to give a shout out to it, of course. I'm going to give a shout out to our excellent cameraman, TRUKTRUK, and to Ruwin for joining me on this cast. Ruwin, thank you. And I'll let you sign us off.
Yes, sir. It's been a great night. Thank you so much for joining us, all of IT, and putting on a great show for the community. Thank you to Team Fortress TV, TRUKTRUK. I would like to thank my boy Holy Shiz, my cat Bubkiss, And I would like to thank Gabe Newell for not coming out with episode 3. Thank you, Gabe Newell.
Hey, I'm sorry to do this, but Clockwork's begging me to shout him out, so I have to.
Wow, you just stole my thunder. Stole my thunder. Good night.